Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about some important concept in Industrial Pharmacy 2 in 7th semester B Pharm. So in industry we are going across some technical terms and such terms are frequently asked in IP2 questions. So let us discuss some important terms. So if I get a question like what is dossier? So you heard about CTD. CTD means common technical document. So in industry we are mainly depending on electronic common technical document, which is the principal digital format which are used in pharmaceutical company to register drugs from human use with the regulatory agency, and this is adopted by ICH, that is International Conference on Harmonization. So we can tell dossier is a collection of files, data and information that are required to be contained in an electronic common technical document submission, and this drug submission was done by a regulatory body, and it is a more commonly called new drug application in the US and a marketing authorization application, that is MAA in European Union and other countries. Coming to the next term, that is Six Sigma. Like a numerical Six Sigma we are normally representing, and this is a major principle for the process improvement for the quality control of the process. So Six Sigma represent the quality level which have to be implemented for reducing the operational cost in industry as well as to improve the customer satisfaction and services. So if you get a question, you are supposed to write DMAIC, where D stand for define, measure, analyze, improve and control. So what we have to do in Six Sigma concept is that we have to define the goal, we have to measure what is the improvement or expected improvement, and we have to analyze the process and factor analysis, and we have to implement that analyzed part by implementation as an improvement part, and we have to make control, means we have to retain our improvement. This is the basis of Six Sigma concept. Then next you may heard about confidentiality agreement. So other term of confidentiality agreement is non-disclosure agreement. Means it is a legally binding agreement. Means not to disclose the confidential information to a third party, has learned, or not to use if any other process other than those specified in the agreement. This is often used, means confidential agreement often used before an IP license or other agreement establishment. So we can call it as this is a type of technology transfer agreement. Next term is MOU. Means what? It is a mutual understanding or memorandum of understanding. So it's a preliminary document anyone should prepare before starting the venture or company. So it is an agreement that transfers share from the seller to the buyer through a sale or gift is known as share transfer agreement. So it can be used as a transfer form as well as between the two parties. Coming to the next term is qualification and validation. So whatever manufacturing process we need to execute, we need a personnel, means staff, equipment, systems or software. So for that purpose, all the process thing need to be qualified, or we need to validate the process. So we can tell that qualification is directly related to the equipment, system or software, and validation is directly related to the process. So validation is required by the regulatory authority while qualification is voluntary. So we can tell like that validation is an acceptance criteria have to be met after the process. The next term is drug master file. So We can tell that in DMF it should contain the following process. It should include the flow chart or manufacturing process control critical step, container closure system, what is a risk assessment, process validation, biocompatibility, clinical study and reports. Next, we are going to discuss about significance of BE. BE means bioequivalent study. So we can tell that it is a special type of study where two drugs or two set of formulation of the same drug are compared to show that they have nearly equivalent bioavailability and pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic parameter. So these are often done for generic drugs when a formulation is changed during the development. So the main purpose or significance of bioequivalence study is that to evaluate the absolute bioavailability of a dosage form compared with a reference dosage form. So what we can do, we can determine the bioavailability parameter which are linear over the proposed dosage range. So next term is zero defect product. So the need is that during the manufacture we have to avoid the failures and imperfection. To do this, what we have to do, we have to detect the defects, we have to apply necessary action to on the affected product. So this we can tell that is a philosophy founded on the idea of getting things right, designed to work for all the industry to improve the efficiency and increase the profit of the business by eliminating the cost of mistakes. So what is the benefit of ISO 14000? So this ISO 14000 or 14000 is a set of standards created to help the company around the world to reduce the adverse effect on the environment. So we can tell it is an EMS system, environmentally management system, by organization, especially on large and small scale organization. So these are the 6 core elements of EMS: environmental policy, planning, implementation, study and correct, management review and continuous improvement. Next is, what do you mean by CTD? CTD means common technical document. So this document is organized into 5 modules, and this is a format of the information for the submission to the different ICS regulatory authority. So what happened is that in the CTD or common technical document is a harmonized electronic submission format. So module 1 means it's a region specific, and module 2, 3, 4 and 5 is common for all the region. So CTD, we can tell that is a mandatory format for the new drug application in the European Union as well as Japan, and it is a recommended format for the choice of a new drug application submitted to FDA and United States. Next one, CMC and preclinical testing. So CMC is an acronym for chemistry, manufacturing and controls. So we can tell defining the manufacturing practices and product specification that have to be followed to ensure the product safety and consistency. So it includes all the stages including the life cycle of the drug, after the drug discovery. So during the preclinical drug development, we have to carry it out, or we have to do the validation process. And stability testing may be initiated, physical chemical properties, all the thing to make the trial with the maximum efficiency. So hope this video will be helpful to increase your knowledge on the technical terms of industry. If you find useful, please share to your friend circle. Thank you for watching.